I was on a rough path of my life. Was in a toxic relationship and made some decisions. You know, I ended up getting a disorderly conduct and sat in jail overnight. Went to court. Had some conditions of release was to remain law-abiding, sober, and then to stay away from my girlfriend at the time. And I did not do any of those things. For a little bit I did, but I didn't. I was using the whole time, sneaking over to see her at her parents. But then there was other requirements I needed to meet, and I was spiraling out of control. And so my probation officer and another social worker showed up and asked me if she gave me a mouth swab or a drug test if I'd pass it, and I lied and said yeah. Well, then it came down to the mouth swab time, and I said, well, what if it comes back positive? And she's like, well, why would that happen? Well, then I broke down, and it was miserable. I mean, I was miserable, and sat in jail for 6 days, 7 days. I was either going to stay in jail for, whatever the time was, I'm not sure, I can't remember, 30 days or something like that, or I could go to treatment. And thank God jail is uncomfortable and not fun. And I chose treatment. And got out of treatment and I did the halfway house. I got out of my comfort zone a little bit. And then one of my last conditions that I had to fulfill was to complete the domestic violence class. And I called a couple places here in St. Cloud, and for whatever reason, I chose this one, and I'm so grateful that I did. That was, I think, last August. Not this last August, but the year before. And completed the program, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, every time I got here, I couldn't wait. I wish Thursday was already the next day sometimes, because it was, and it's still that way sometimes, It's been a little over a year since I've been coming here, and yeah, just amazing.
Well, Nick came into men's group with a phenomenal attitude. He came in ready to work on himself and change. He came in very open, very transparent, very vulnerable. And his journey to be there and to witness firsthand has been absolutely amazing. He's honestly an incredible human being.
I don't know the exact reason why this time is different with treatment. So there's so many little things, I think, this time. And I don't know which one outweighs the other one. My son, he's 15 now, so I was using, the better half of his life. But him, yeah, he is at the top of the list, actually. But my Carter, my little boy. I love his eyes, his smile, his voice, that he's part of me, So many things that I didn't have. I don't ever remember having the father-son. I never had the father-son conversation like me and my boy have today. I'm grateful I'm able to do the things that we do today, and to see me and him, talking like best friends on the phone. It's fun.
So the reason why this program is important to what we do every day at Amory's Alliance. So when we're working with the families, primarily with women and children, but also men as well, at Amory's Alliance, they're working through their trauma that they've experienced because of the violence. And so we are also looking at the prevention side of things as well. And so actually this work at Catholic Charities is a prevention side of it. And so if we want to reduce the number of people experiencing violence, we have to reduce the number of people who are choosing to use violence in those relationships. So if we do that, then fewer people are actually going to be experiencing violence.
You know, with Catholic Charities and the domestic violence class, so many things on each lesson that I can relate to. I mean, almost all the examples on both sides. It's amazing. And for the, you know, what I thought was a punishment, you know, in a way it was kind of, but it was really, it's a godsend. I mean, it wasn't a punishment, it was a blessing, not in disguise either, just a blessing. And so grateful to be able to see it that way, you know. I'm thankful that people donate to Catholic Charities because it's changed my life. I mean, it's amazing. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without it. The relationship with my son, the job that I have, my living situation, so many areas, and then not just with myself, but with the people around me that are feeding off of it too. It's my mom. My mom is happy. My son's mom is happy. It's we don't realize how many people we affect with our decisions every day. And when we are making healthy, positive decisions, I mean, it's affecting people that I don't even know or have never met. It's amazing. I hope this is just the beginning of something even more spectacular. I mean, if you would have told me I'd be speaking or have this opportunity, you know, even a couple months into to this sober journey that I'm on, I probably wouldn't have believed you. I probably wouldn't have been up to it. But for whatever reason now, with the confidence that I have and how well I feel about myself, I just hope this is the beginning of something great. You know.